What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there on Telegram. That's t.me/KingofFomo1, as well as my chat, which is going to be linked in the description below. First of all, I'll start off by saying this is not the video that you're looking for. I know that you guys are waiting and chomping at the bit for me to make a video about a Uniswap altcoin. Still not doing that. However, you can stick around towards the end of the video because I'm going to let you guys know why I've been waiting so long to talk about any type of altcoin and kind of what my plans are. I'm also doing something outside of crypto, and that's kind of what has been taking up a lot of my time. I've actually been starting to do some Shopify stuff on the side and learn how to run that. Maybe I'll incorporate that into another channel or this channel as well if I figure out how to do that successfully. But in this video, I do want to talk about crypto still, and I want to talk about passive profit platforms. How are they working out? So again, just to reiterate, guys, I'm not the type of person that just likes to talk positive and shill things and have people buy up under me and get referrals and commissions and everything like that. And this video is going to sort of prove that, because on certain days like this, you can have your passive profit platforms just not really work out as good as doing really anything else. And that's the case with a few of these things. Starting with cubatech, I'm going to go from worst to best in order for these passive profit platforms. And I was ranting and raving about cubatech a few weeks ago, and that's because it was doing extremely well. A few weeks ago, we can scroll down here and see that the percentages we saw on a daily basis a few weeks ago was over 1%, 1.2%, 1%, 1.4%. But these daily reports for the past about week and a half or so have been somewhere hovering around about 0.5% every single day. Sometimes even less than that, about 0.4%. Now, normally I'm the type of person that doesn't like to complain about profits. Gains are gains no matter what. You shouldn't be sad because you made $5 today and sad because you made $2 the next day. You made $7 overall. You should be happy. But in this case, it's kind of counterproductive, because when Bitcoin is on a bull run, I do expect these passive profit platforms to do well during a bull run and not really struggle to pay out their investors. So getting some of these lower percentages is sort of disappointing when we've been seeing Bitcoin go up. And I did the math already, and even if I would have kept, I put about 160K in here, if I would have kept that 160K from the date that I put it in, I would basically have the same amount of profit from just holding and not really doing anything else with the Bitcoin rising. And then maybe I could have jumped in afterwards and made even more profit from this. Now, here's my speculation with cubatech. I mean, it's not all bad. Like I said, profits are profits. Can't really complain that much, so you are getting funds back, although it might be at a net loss until you hit 100% there if Bitcoin continues to rise. But this is what I'm thinking. Best case scenario is maybe they've converted a lot of their funds over to USD as they saw this bull run happening, and they want to be safe and prepared to pay out their users when Bitcoin either starts moving sideways or starts going downward. So if that's the case, then we should see some really big positive numbers when Bitcoin starts moving downwards from cubatech, and this should be one of the better paying out things. That's the only way that I can spin this in a positive light. Next up, we can talk about cachefx group. So this is another one that I don't really talk about it too much, mainly because a lot of people in the United States cannot sign up. Everyone else outside the United States are pretty much okay, but as far as earnings are concerned, they pay pretty much the same every single week, which is about 1% daily. They did a little bit higher this week. I think this is about 0.6% for the past, or 6% for the past 5 days from being in here. So this was a nice payout from cachefx group. I don't really have any complaints about this. They're not struggling as hard as cubatech, paying out on a daily basis, so that is a positive that I can bring up for them. PGI Global has been the better performing passive profit platform over the past week or couple of weeks. As you can see, they've been doing at least 1%, which is double that of cubatech every single day. And some days they're hitting actually 2%, 1.2%, 1.2% up here, 2% right here. So this one has been paying me out the most in terms of percentage-wise. Now, I don't have the most funds in here, so I haven't gotten the most out of here on a weekly basis, but percentage-wise is doing really, really well. This is another one, though, where you might want to proceed with caution if you're in the United States. I do hear that they're feigning that out of their system. And then lastly, of the passive profit platforms, we have Wiseling to talk about. So Wiseling, actually, this is what I would consider this to be one of the best, just in terms of earnings. And the reason for this is because you have the option to go Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, or Ethereum in, Ethereum out. And what that means is while this bull market is happening, if you're getting paid out, 1 or 2% a day from this platform in Bitcoin, then you're getting that in Bitcoin. You're not getting that in US dollars, so it's not like you're actually losing money if you get paid 1% and Bitcoin goes up 3% in a day. You actually lose money if it's paid out in USD. But since this is paid in Bitcoin, you're kind of getting double the profits. So even though Bitcoin went up about 20-30% in the past couple months, while I'm getting profits here in Wiseling, I'm getting percentages added to my Bitcoin, and I'm getting the percentages added to the price of Bitcoin as well. So this one's been performing obviously the best just because of that reason alone. Now you do have the option to do USD, and with this USD option, I did a couple of these just because I wanted to see if they were going to give back the funds in the end. And as you can see, I have a lot of these fiat currencies. They're ending basically today, so or in the next 3 days or something like that, pretty soon here. And one of my fiat currency packages actually ended already, and they did. They paid out the $318. I got $57.85 profits, which I've already been withdrawing on a daily basis. So I'm going to go ahead and withdraw that out either in Bitcoin or Ethereum, and it's nice to see that it is working the way that it is intended. Now, the way that this program works, in case you haven't seen it yet, I'm only going to really look at the first number because you guys can check out the second number if you want to, but you're going to be putting in a pretty penny for that, especially when we get to the crypto assets for these second packages. But for the first package, you're getting paid out about 1.18% every day for 16 days, Monday through Friday. And minimum investment is $50, maximum is $3,000. And in this case, let's just say I put it $100. I should be getting a daily profit of about $1.18, and altogether $118 at the end of my pack overall. And what they do is they pay you out this amount daily for the 16 days. And on the 16th day, like you saw up here, they will give you back the $118. So that is how the fiat asset works. Now, of course, with the volatility of crypto, you guys have to do your own math if you think that that is worth it or not. Crypto assets is the next one. And again, this one you need 5 BTC for the second package. So 99% of you are going to be sticking with this first package right here. So with this one, you're going to earn a deposit of about 2% daily. Now, you do not get your deposit back at the end because you're just getting the 2% daily for 100 days, which is going to equate to, let's just say I put in $100 in here or 100 Bitcoin, then I would be getting a total profit of 200 Bitcoin at the end of this. And I think this is approximate. I don't think they pay out 2% every single day, but it will average and it will stop at 200% once you get there. So that's crypto. And you can also pay on Ethereum, same deal, same percentages with Ethereum, same ridiculous amount for the second package in Ethereum as well. And then you have your industry packages, which you guys should not touch because there's some problems with the industry package. I don't think they actually pay this daily profit. I think they just give you the profit at the very end. So that is Wiseling. Again, this one's working out the best currently just because of the fact that they have Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out, ETH in, ETH out. Moving on from that is Wise Token. Now, I've talked about Wise Token in plenty of other videos in the past, and Wise Token's doing well. I mean, I want to say Wise Token's tapering off. I kind of stopped talking about it just because I know that there's 50 days of this. So, like, I was planning on talking about it in the beginning, which I did. Then I was planning on keep going dark for the next, 30 days or something, and then talking about it towards the middle, near end here, once things have tapered off a little bit. Just because, in my opinion, those are going to be the most profitable days. I think when the hype happens in Wise, which is kind of in the past few days, we had an all-time high of 1,600 Ethereum in here on day 19 here. As that's the case, you want to wait until people sort of forgotten about it so you can get the maximum amount of Wise. But, it hasn't really been slowing down. We did have a slower day here on day 12 with only 941 Ethereum in, but, good on them because it's good that they had that be, I think that was one of the lowest days because they only paid out about half of the amount of Wise that you would normally get. So you would hope that this number is about half the amount of people. And it is. So it actually worked out for these people because they got pretty much the same ratio as the people on day 19 because it's paying out half and half the amount of Ethereum is in there. So lucky for those people in the extremely high risk day. So as this continues, we're currently sitting at day 23 or day 13 right here, and we're looking at 604 Ethereum. I'm looking a little bit later. People are going to run out of Ethereum naturally as time goes on, so I'm just looking at a later date to really stick a couple of more of my Ethereum into Wise Token. Now let's talk about Ethereum and altcoins. So the Ethereum launchpad for ETH2 is at 289,000 Ethereum. They're basically a little over halfway, and they have about maybe less than 2 days to get this in before they have to push it back a day every single day after that until they actually hit this number. So, will they hit the status? I don't know. Like I said, I really do think that they will. I think they're going to have a bunch of people depositing tomorrow. We've been pretty surprised about how this number has increased over the past, 24 hours or so. And when it does hit that number, I do think that ETH is due for another parabolic rise. So going to the markets right here, this is the reason why I've stopped talking about altcoins. I don't want to have my crypto tied up in a crap coin when Ethereum is due to rise 2x or 3x or anything like that. I've been through this before, ladies and gentlemen. Like a lot of you guys, maybe you just started crypto a year ago or 6 months ago or a couple weeks ago. But I've been in crypto since 2016, going on the bull market of 2017. And I remember exactly what happened there. We hit pretty much close to these same numbers right here. $20,000 in Bitcoin, close to $1,000 in Ethereum. People were going crazy. I saw many people make, "Hey, I'm a millionaire now" videos. And sure enough, they were no longer a millionaire a few days later. But nonetheless, these people were also buying some pretty shady altcoins, some ICO coins at the time. And a lot of them just crashed. I remember around that time was the time of lending coins, and just all of these lending coins just scammed out. And it's a pretty much a carbon copy, a mirror image of those lending coins that just scammed out every single day. People were hyping them up, and then they were 100% scams. Hype up, 100% scams. And the same thing is happening with these altcoins, that these Uniswap altcoins that at least I'm seeing in my chat. A lot of people are talking about, check out this new altcoin, and sometimes it's clear that some people are just poaching the members in my chat, trying to steal their money, because they create the crappiest coin ever, and they're like, "Wow, this looks really hot, come join this hot coin." And I'm like, this looks like crap. You're clearly a person that built it, and you're trying to steal the money from my members in my group. So I've been banning some of the people that have been shilling just complete and total crap on my channel. But that's the thing, like, you're gonna be riddled with just really bad stuff, and the majority of people are not in altcoins right now. So the funds that you are playing with are like safety dev funds. It's safe for the devs to play, but it's not safe for you at all. And the smart money's going into something like Ethereum or Bitcoin or anything like that. And of course, it's smart to follow the trends, because there's less risk with that way. But if you're looking for some like medium term huge gains, then the trends aren't going to help you. Obviously, buying Bitcoin or Ethereum is going to be less profitable than buying a Uniswap altcoin that actually has promise. And we'll stick around for the next couple of days or a couple of weeks. So there's that. One thing I'll say to look for is to find coins with developers that are public. If you find coins with developers that are not public, you're gonna have a lot of issues. I've been seeing so many of those scam out and have issues. So just be careful with that. Okay, so I think that kind of wraps up my discussion about altcoins. Will I be doing them? Yeah, I'm still looking at them, but I'm really, like I said, I'm not going to touch them probably until ETH2. The network has gotten 100% of their Ethereum threshold in. And when the eyeballs are not looking at this anymore, when the eyeballs are looking at Ethereum and DeFi again, I think that is when you're going to see more projects pop up. That's when you're going to see safer projects pop up. And that's what I'm going to join. I'm going to join probably the safer stuff first, because, it's like I said, I've been through this before. I know how scammers operate, and you don't want to just keep feeding the scammers, because they're going to stay in DeFi. They're going to stay in the same spot and keep scamming you over and over again if you keep giving them their scam money to restart a project and do it again. So I'm not doing it. I know that there's a lot of, I still get approached daily, multiple times from people that are saying, "Hey, how much does it cost for you to promote your coin?" And I always tell them I don't do paid promotions. I've never done a paid promotion ever, so I don't know where they're getting the idea to ask me any of this stuff. But that's just like a red flag to me. 90% of the things that people bring to me are 100% scams. They just want me to talk about their scam for a day and then disappear the next day, and it's just not going to happen. So I'm being extra careful for that other reason too, just being a more public figure in the space. I want to be a little bit responsible, and I don't want to try to promote something that is going to scam out or bug out or disappear or anything like that. Of course, it happens because I do take risks. And I won't say it happens because I don't actually promote anything, but it does happen where I take a risk and people take the risk with me. But I want to reduce that chance until we have ETH 2.0 rolled out and things are running a little more smoothly in the crypto space. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.